we are in the school and we always start with ABCD in the lowest standards and then grow further. So you all know ABCD. So I will be talking about what he said from that song, that we have to change and we have to understand that what was very useful yesterday cannot be the same thing useful tomorrow. So what we will have to be doing is that our alphabet also will have to change. We have to change with time. And if we do not, then, for example, for me, if I am not updated, my practice will be outdated and that will not give the latest treatment to my patients. So that is my goal. So for you, if you are, and I am so happy and thankful to PWS Podarbal School for not inviting me, but for keeping the students even from the 5th standard as speakers. And now I'll take 5th standard as the reference. So that's very big congratulations and clapping for the students who are going to come next to me, after me. So that ABCD is known, but now we'll have to have an intelligent ABCD which helps us move forward into tomorrow and beyond tomorrow. So yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is an opportunity, can be encashed only if we change our behavior, attitude as rightly pointed out before, and all those R's. So we have to learn the intelligent success ABCD. So I'll be talking only about A to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G of success. And there is one more ABCD for which we do not have time today. I am talking intelligent ABCD. I am not going to be talking about artificial intelligence ABCD, of which I am using about 80 programs with me for my various things. So you will learn that later on. So I would say that we are talking for ABCD for future. And I practice medicine. And in medicine there are so many things and so many long words. And in fact the longest word in the world is also in medicine. So to remember that, students, teachers and everybody is troubled. So we use mnemonics. So this medicine is a medicine, education, disability, innovation, charity, cyber law, internet, networking and also environment. And you will be surprised that when you are trying to change, I was told by a senior cardiologist that Dr. Buch, focus only on one thing. If you are diabetologist, focus on diabetes, not on other things. But I as a student, and I am C.S. Buch, so I am current student Buch. So I thought in the school that 5th standard girl is learning 7 subjects. Why can't I do activity in 7 subjects? So I did, and in that I got awards, local, national and world records, 6 world records and 21 records. This is not for bragging. I am trying to tell you that you all have this potential. If I can do it, you all have the potential to do the same thing. And therefore, we will talk a little about this. Is already discussed and therefore I don't need to discuss. So I will now be only talking about the A, B, C, D. Actually, all of us, that 5th standard student who is the speaker today, has a goal. But your goal, aim to goal, is our whole journey during the life. And the aim should be not just that I want to pass 5th standard. It has to be a smart goal. And dear students, I don't need you to say Irshad, but I will start without it, that aim has to be smart aim. And what is a smart aim? It has to be specific. I want to clear 5th standard with very good marks. But very good again is not specific. So maybe 90%. If I got 30%, then I have to get 70%. If 70, 90. If 90, 92. Improving the performance from where we are is what is required. So it has to be specific, number 1. Second letter is M. M is measurable, 90 marks, 70 marks. Then it has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be achievable. If the student who is going to speak here today, if she decides that I want to be the captain of basketball team, and if her height is not at all compatible with that, it's something which is not achievable. So that's a wrong aim, and it's not going to lead to the goal. In the game also the same thing happens, in the life also same thing happens. So therefore, after we have the A, what is the next word? S-M-A, next is R. So you are right. And it should be relevant. So if you have decided to be the best singer and you go for dancing class, you will never be a best singer. So therefore you have to be relevant in the field and training in that field. And the last is that the time. Somebody decides, I want to clear, and we do have, in every faculty, there are students, one of the rare students who finished MBBS after 5 attempts. Now that is not success. We have to finish it in time. 5th standard has to be finished this year, and the next year, tomorrow, has to be 6th standard. So smart aim, once you keep, now rest of the things I am going to tell you is I say that I will infect your brain with positive ideas. So the idea is that first you have to have aim. But with that aim, you decide that I want to lose weight. You book yourself in the dancing class, that may not help. But you have to have the behavior which is relevant for the aim. So becoming a swimmer, you go for swimming classes. Getting an excellent education, you go to Podar World School. So that is aim-oriented behavior. Now this behavior is useless unless you are going every day. You go to the school every month, then you will not achieve. So you have got to be conceiving an idea of being consistent. You have to concentrate. So there are so many things on every letter, but I am just giving you an idea that having conceived an idea and a behavior which is congruent with your aim, if you are consistent, you go. I read in between on WhatsApp university message that I have joined the gym for last 6 months, but I am not able to lose any weight. It looks like I will have to go there. So joining a school will not give you a gold medal. You will have to go there. You will have to be consistent. You have to concentrate. And once you do that, are you able to see, or I am coming in the way? I think that should be better. So you have to dream, and that dream has to come true only if you have dedication. And if you have this A, B, C, D, but you do not put in efforts, parents have sent you here, but you don't put in efforts, nobody else can do what you can do for yourself. Teacher will teach, but the student has to learn. And the learning is your process, is listening, doing everything. So that dream and then efforts, these efforts when you put in, you do exercise of one muscle, you will improve that muscle. You do the exercise of the other muscle, you will improve that muscle. But if your one hand is like Salman Khan, another hand is like Sunny Deol, but your legs are very thin and lean, then it is not at all a symmetrical growth. Therefore I say that instead of being focused only on one thing, one subject, we have to pass in all subjects to pass. And therefore do not think that I will be a good musician, I will be a good doctor, I will be a good trainer. You have to be a good human being first. And then you have some qualities which you train for, and that you help the society by teaching and training them. So these efforts are required. And then we talked about the focus very beautifully by the previous speakers who made my job very easy. So therefore, if you focus, then I am sure that not only you will get the results here, but you will have examples of people who became first in the board from here, or they went to the Google from Baroda. So we have all kinds of examples. Why? Because they followed the journey of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So therefore, I will tell you that when you aim, but you don't achieve, there is no point. Therefore, the aim is to achieve. And also, if you want to be, see all the people in the world, what do they want to do? They want to be something, or they want to have something. I want to have Mercedes. I want to have MD medicine. I want to have PhD in physics. I want to do this, or I want to be this. So when you want to be and what you want to have, both the things, if you believe that you, yes, I can. As Obama said, that if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. So if you want to be, then behave in a manner and become what you want to be or what you want to have. After this, there is never a courier coming unless you book it. So first you have to, there is never a delivery unless there is a conception. So the idea has to be conceived in mind and then has to be delivered to the next world. And that conceived to create. So create and then you can deliver. If you dream and you derive, then only there is a point for you and your beneficiaries. So if you put in efforts, initially maybe you got 80% marks, now you do more exercises on maths and you get 90% marks. And if you have to do, when I appeared in my SSC board, I had taken special geography and I got 70 marks. So I thought it was too less because 30 marks is 4% going down. I talked to my teacher, they said, you should have taken special arithmetic. I said, I was ready, you did not tell me. They said, we have no teacher for special arithmetic, how can you be given that subject? I said, that is my headache. So I changed after prelims, went to English, from geography to mathematics, and in 3 months I did maths and I got 100 out of 100. So I gained those 30 marks. What I am trying to tell you is that if you dream and you desire and you put in effort and you excel in that, you will succeed no matter what. Whatever may be the challenge is, if you are focusing, then you are going to find when the student is ready, teacher appears on the screen and you will learn whether it is academia, whether it is business or it is commercial activities. When you are ready, you will suddenly find a person who is ready to help you. And once you do that and you focus and find on your area of interest, whatever it can be, you are going to get a success. The success, once you gaining success is not enough. It's not for you. You want to help people with whatever you are doing. So you want to do it to the highest number of people, so therefore you go global. So it's better to have success than to have sustainable success and then to have scalable success, reaching all over the world. And that is the reason why, though the money is very high world over by many people, but the excellence is not necessarily everywhere, and people consult. And with internet, I say as a chairman that geography is history. Where you are and where your teacher is, where you are and where your examination hall is, doesn't matter. So if you are thinking one world, one earth, one person and one common goal of helping somebody from somewhere on the earth, actually I am a member of the ISRO and we are talking about satellite and satellite medicine as well. But as far as you all are concerned, you also are going to go to the various different modalities of education. But my best wishes to you that if you wanted to achieve anything, anywhere you take, you wanted to create something, then conceive it. If you wanted to become something, then behave like that. If you wanted to achieve, you have to aim. If you aim and if you focus, and then you will find global grand success. So friends, I hope that this ABCD will be helpful to you and you will never forget because it's ABCD. Thank you.